Welcome back to Cabral House Call. I'm Steve Cabral, board certified naturopathic doctor, and today we're taking your questions on a Total Wellness Tuesday. All right, we're going to get right into them today. If you didn't listen to the previous podcast today, it is on the Herxheimer reaction. It is dealing with the sometimes issues that come along with actually getting your body really healthy, and that's called a Herxheimer reaction. That is your body's difficulties sometimes dealing with the release of toxins into your body, and now your liver, kidneys, blood having to do their job to actually clean itself up after so many years of kind of accumulating and collecting these toxins. So please do listen to that episode. I go in pretty much in depth on detoxification, on why I believe everyone really should do it and why it's not talked about in mainstream media quite yet. And I also give you a free plan on how to do that, where to find it. So let's get into your questions now. The first question today, I believe they're all wellness based, is from Jenny, and Jenny asks, who should not do a detox? So this is a really interesting question. So remember, at the Cabral Wellness Institute, Cabral Research, everything that we do, we never say that there is an all-for-one, basically, program. Now, the majority of the people can, yes, but there's always a subsegment, 5%, 10% or so of the population, that shouldn't do something. And so when you're going through a real wellness-based protocol that is focused on detoxification, you want to understand that there are a few groups of people, and you need to see if you fit into it, that should not be doing this particularly. So if it's been contraindicated to you, which means not recommended by a medical doctor, then you don't want to do it. And the reason is it may interact with a procedure you're going through. It may interact with a cancer-based treatment that you're doing, although that is the time, of course, to do a lot of detoxification is when you do have cancer. And that's because whether you're going through a conventional medicine or a natural medicine approach, you're killing cancer cells and they need to be removed from the body. So you do need a detox, very, very important. But you just want to say, is this contraindicated? Okay, for most people, it's totally fine, right? Totally, totally fine. If you are pregnant, you should not do it. However, if you are thinking about getting pregnant, meaning like not actively trying, but thinking about getting pregnant, you should absolutely do a detox without a doubt. Like, I don't know if there's anyone more important that should do a detox, and that is because everything in your body, minerals, vitamins, everything is being passed on to that new life that you are creating. And that unfortunately includes heavy metals, toxins, yeast, bacteria, all of that. And that's shown, and the reason why it's shown is because we can actually biopsy and look at the placenta, and we can look at the fetal cord. And when they look at the fetal cord, many studies have shown this. Over 270 toxins, meaning like man-made, carcinogenic, cancer-causing toxins in the fetal cord being brought into that new life that hasn't even been brought into this world yet. So, I mean, when I tell you that detoxification is real and that it is almost, I don't know, there's not a whole lot more important than it in the world than doing a detox, more important than adding in a paleo-based diet, whatever it might be. You need to remove this stuff from your body that is causing you health issues. Without doing that, you're simply trying to dance around the topic. And the cleaner your body is, that's just the bottom line. The cleaner your body is, the more good stuff can get into your cells and not be blocked by all this bad stuff. So, okay, back on topic. So you want to remove as much of this stuff from your body as possible, obviously, before having a child. Now, if you already have a child, it's okay. That's just the way it is. I don't want to scare you into thinking this. We all have gone through this, right? I mean, detoxification wasn't talked about when I was born, all of these specific things. So you just want to look ahead always to the future. Nothing you can do. There's no benefit in going back in the past and using that hindsight. It doesn't help. All right, so pregnant, no. If you are nursing, I also recommend a no, because a lot of that could be passed through your milk to your infant as well. So I don't recommend it. I also am a little bit more conservative in that way. There's a lot of people who do detox while they are nursing. I actually just recommend now going right to the smoothie in the morning, but I don't recommend a full detox. Do that after you're done nursing. That's my opinion. And then always remember, just a side tip, if you've had a child, it is very important that you are using a multi as well as a mineral every single day, because your body has just been demineralized from creating that new life. Remember, that new life didn't come from nowhere, right? It had to pull your minerals from your bones and your tissues to make that life, which means that you need to refortify your body, especially if you're thinking about having another child. It's just so, so important, because hundreds and thousands of years ago, everyone knew this. Like, there was a special diet before you got pregnant, there was a special diet when you were pregnant, and then there was another diet after you gave birth, and that was to refortify your body. I'll go into more depth on this because it is a topic near and dear to my heart. Obviously, my wife and I have 2 little girls, and so I do, try to help as many women and children in my practice as well. All right, let's move on to the next group of people that should not. So if you have liver disease or you have kidney disease, a detox is not recommended for you. However, I still recommend that AM smoothie to gently ease you into it. And the reason is you may not have the ability right now to process the large amount of toxins that will be released through a detox. So your liver might not be strong enough, your kidneys might not be strong enough. You have to get clearance for that first. Everyone else, type 2 diabetics, probably going to work out really well, because I use this to get people's blood sugar regulated and it works fantastic well. Type 1 diabetes, you'll have to watch out. You have to watch your blood sugar levels when you're doing an intermittent fast, even though there is protein to keep things level, and that's because you're changing your carb intake. And you want to obviously watch out for diabetic ketoacidosis. That typically doesn't happen just in 2 days of doing a detox, and the reason is that it usually takes a longer period of time to remove all those sugars, but it's certainly possible, especially if you're on insulin. So you want to look at that. Those are the main groups of people. Again, everyone else, do what you always should do, and if you feel it's best for you. Okay. Second question today is from Frank, and Frank asks, I hate eating vegetables. Is there anything else I can do instead of eating vegetables for health? So really, again, great question. I get this a lot. The reason I'm kind of laughing is because Frank is basically my dad, and my dad is Frank, right? My father hates vegetables, like just won't eat them. Every once in a while, he'll eat like cooked spinach. Not raw spinach, not like spinach salad, but cooked spinach. He's doing a little better. He really is. He's eating a little asparagus, a little bit of broccoli. I give him credit. He's definitely done so much better on his own health. He's done fantastic with, reshaping his body as well. So, and just overall great job. So I am very, very proud of the work that he's put in, because it's not easy. And after you've gone through 40, 50 years of eating a certain way, it's tough to break that. But he's doing a great, great job. So back to Frank. So what do I do? What do I do for my own dad? Well, if you're not going to eat vegetables, you still have to get them somehow, right? It's so important. There's no replacing vegetables. There really isn't. But if you're not going to swallow them down, I recommend a greens powder or greens capsules that have basically vegetables that have been blended and dried, and all that's left is the powder. All right, so it can be juiced and dried, blended and dried, however it might be. So I will tell you, and I don't want to make this a juice episode because we'll get to one of those, I prefer the juiced, and that reason is that the weight of the powder you're getting is more nutrient based than the fiber from the blended type vegetables, but that's kind of maybe going a little bit too deep from the dried veggies. So I do recommend that. I really do. There's a few products that we recommend. I'll just link them up in the show notes. They're the ones that we use in our Boston practice and have used for many, many years. They are organic based because, of course, you do not want pesticides in your vegetables. That absolutely makes no sense whatsoever. You're trying to do something good, but yet you're drinking pesticides because it's been juiced with your greens. So if you absolutely, please do try to eat vegetables at least once a meal. But we do 2 things. One is just a greens powder and water, and if you really can't stand it, squeeze some lemon into it, squeeze some lime, and just pound it down. Just drink it down and get it done. Then you can chase it with some food. And then the other thing is, I'm telling you, if you haven't tried a smoothie yet with some wild blueberries, some, the all-in-one powder, something like that, and then throw in a cup of spinach or a cup of kale or a cup of chard, you won't even taste it. You honestly won't taste it. And the reason I know this is because I've made it for people, and they're like, this is delicious. And then I tell them afterwards what's in it after they've already drank half. And they're like, oh, I would never have drank that had I known you put kale or spinach or something like that in my smoothie. So 2 great things to try. And that's absolutely just as healthy. You're not getting more benefit from eating a vegetable than blending it. You're still going to get great benefit from blending that vegetable. So no problems with that as well. Okay, easy ways. And so again, just you work with your own lifestyle and make it happen. All right, question number 3 today is, Merton asks, I feel great doing a cleanser detox, but haven't been able to maintain it. So I don't know exactly what this question means, if it means maintain like results from weight loss, maintain the results from maybe feeling great, like, you know, we work with a lot of people with autoimmune and they do a detox and again, they feel fantastic. Pain-based, same thing. Or if it means like sticking with it. So let's talk about a few of those. And one thing I would say is this, is you can't, or you shouldn't just do a detox, go back to how you're living. Do a detox, go back to how you're living. You can do that, and to be honest, we have a lot of people who do that. And it's not that I can say don't do it, because you're gonna be so much healthier doing that once a month than you would be doing nothing, of course, right? But what I try to say is, can you do something from it? Can you take something from a detox and keep that going with your life? And again, you've heard me say it before, but I'm not gonna stop saying it. If you can just go from your 7-day, 14-day, or 21-day detox and just continue with that AM smoothie of your vegan-based, vegetarian-based protein powder, which is just rice and pea based. It contains your multi, it contains your minerals, contains all those things. And it contains all that water, which just hydrates your system, flushes your system, and removes those toxins on a daily basis. You're gonna feel satiated, you're gonna have more energy, you're gonna have done everything you need to for the day in that one smoothie. If you can just do that one thing, you're gonna maintain a lot of those results, without a doubt. And then if you can take it, well, maybe to lunch, and then maybe to dinner, and then maybe just have a couple of cheats a week. So you can take it to whatever level of your lifestyle you want. But what I would say is, if you can, everyone has to do the best they can, is try to just do your detox. Pick some parts of it that you can continue on with that you know will maintain some of those results that you did want. Now, I'm assuming that what they're talking about is kind of maintaining like the focus of the good eating. And I also want you to know that you're not meant to do the 21-day detox or the 14-day or 7-day every single day of the year. Like that doesn't have to be that way. You just continue on doing a great thing, drinking 1 or 2 smoothies a day, trying to eat a good lunch and try to eat a good dinner, and then having a couple of cheats a week. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Again, I just call that normal living, and I can't give advice that I don't follow myself. I mean, that would make me a hypocrite. So what I want to say is, I enjoy other foods as well. I'm not going to eat them every day because I know it's not what's best for my health. And I've done a lot of work to get to where I am today. Every year I feel better than I did last year, which shouldn't happen, right? So I don't want to slide backwards, but I also want to enjoy some of the foods that I enjoy, and I want to go out with friends, and I want to go out with family and celebrate holidays and all of those things. And if you don't want to do any cheats at all and just want to stay super strict, completely understand that as well. I ask for that typically for the first 21 days of a wellness program, and then we build in some cheats just so that you can kind of stay consistent with the program. So please do what you feel is best for you, and do as much as what you can feel is best for you right now in your life. Because you know what? It took me years to kind of build up to where I am today, which is living an overall very healthy lifestyle. So if you can say like, oh, well, I can't do what you do, I understand that. It's just because maybe you're not at that level like right below where I am, where you just move into that. Like I couldn't do what I was doing, you know, I don't know, 5 years ago. But now I've worked up to that, and now I can. You know, I've always tried to live a healthy lifestyle when I obviously found out about all of this, but it's improved through the years, and I really feel it's going to continue that way. This is a journey for all of us, and I do hope that you join this journey and join this community of people who want the truth and who want to get better, but are also realistic about how they can achieve those goals. So the Dr. Cabral Detox is absolutely set up to do exactly that. It's to help real people in the real world get those weight loss, wellness, and anti-aging based results. But overall, I just want you to live a great, healthy lifestyle. So if I can help you in any way, please submit your question to stevencabral.com/Ask Cabral, and I will absolutely answer it on an upcoming episode. Thank you for tuning in. I'll be back real soon with another Cabral House Call. Thank you for just tuning into the Cabral Concepts. We've been getting a lot of questions lately about what next? What can I do next? And so what I'd like to say is if you want to take your wellness, weight loss, or anti-aging goals to that next level, I'd say this. We have 3 options for people to start with, and you can just see if it's the right fit for you. What we do is we have the ability for you to simply click the Start Here button on the StephenCabral.com website, and you can choose 3 options, the best one that fits your needs. The first one is simply getting more details on how we work with clients in our wellness practice. So it could be options on functional medicine lab testing, it could just be on free recipes. We have our exact workout templates, everything that you need to just get started. The second level is completing the Dr. Cabral detox. Anywhere from 7, 14, or 21 days, it's the absolute best way to lose weight and improve your wellness. And we guarantee it. I mean, there's very few people that do guarantee their work. We absolutely guarantee that you will get results with this. And the third way is that you can do complete personalized wellness planning. And that includes choosing one of the functional medicine labs that we have on the website, or multiple if you would like, getting those labs shipped to you, completing the lab right at home, and then we send you in about 3 weeks after that a complete personalized wellness plan that includes everything our wellness clients and weight loss clients get at our Boston practice. So all you have to do is simply go to StephenCabral.com, click on the Start Here button, and you can get started and choose the level that works for you.